Hey guys, Speedrunning from the Law here. This is another installment in my Speedrun tutorial series, which is the series where I teach you how using beginner and intermediate strats to complete a 70-star Super Mario 64 speedrun. So we just left off on SSL, we completed that stage in my last video, and now we move on to SSL, this little guy right here. And it's a little tricky entering the stage, but the first thing you want to do, let's just grab a free star in here real quick, and we can look at the movement. Let's get this guy over here. Alright. So now we're going to exit SSL, facing Mario, and all we're going to have to do is long jump, kind of up and right, run around, long jump, and long jump, or you can get a little dash action going if you get it perfect. But really all you have to do is do a long jump around here, loop around to the right a little bit, and then do another long jump to get into the bottom of the painting. If you don't loop around to the right, you're going to hit the wall on the left and you're going to lose a little bit of time. Not really a huge deal, that Castle Moon, but it can save a second or two if you're trying to. So the star we're going to do first today is one of the reasons we got the win cap earlier, because we're going to need this to cheese a little hot log rolling that you would normally have to run all the way around and do. So let's go ahead and take a look what it's going to look like, and then I'll explain. See if we can get over this little edge right here. And that's all it takes. Normally, you would have to run around. It's probably a good idea for me to show how you normally get the star, just in case people can't quite nail this. So normally, you'd have to go around here. See? I would not recommend doing it this way, by the way. The strat I showed you isn't really that hard, but if you're desperate to do runs and you really can't seem to get it, you would run over to this platform over here, and you're going to take the long ride, avoid these little fire. Alright, and then you would hop on here, run backwards. Jeez, this is so hard. Why would anyone do it this way? Alright. Run to get the log going. Hop over here. And run all the way down here. And that takes quite a bit of time, as you've seen. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way, but you can do it that way if you really need to. So let's go back and kind of talk about what's going on here. So when you get in the stage, the first thing you're going to want to do is C-stick right 2 times. That's going to give us really, really good vision. So we C-stick right twice. Now we're in line with this wing cap really nice. And all we have to do is do a long jump over to that platform. Now when we do a long jump over there, what we're going to do is we're going to try to pass the box slightly, then do a side flip backwards while hitting the block. So it's going to look like that. Well, we want to jump and hit the block, then do a side flip and grab it. So on your way out, you jump and hit it, and then immediately side flip back and hit the cap in the air. Big reason you want to hit the cap in the air is because if you hit it, if the cap flies on the ground, that's not what I meant to do. If the cap flies on the ground, there's going to be a little cutscene of Mario picking it up and putting it on, and it's just not as optimal. So that's going to be the first order of business. It's really not that tricky movement. Just try it a few times. You long jump, jump to break the box, then you side flip back. And you won't have to do anything with the camera in this point. Then the next thing we're going to do is do a long dive like that. And now because you have the wing cap, your long dive is going to go farther than if you did not have the wing cap. You'd actually jump and dive farther when you have the wing cap And so using the back flip or the side flip momentum, you can literally just A and B, holding to the right, long dive all the way over there. You'll make it every time. It's really not that big a deal. So let's come back over here. And now, once you do this long dive, you're going to roll out of it. And about right here, you're going to want to do a small dive. And what the small dive will do is if you small dive around here and then immediately roll out, your rollout will clear this entire gap if you have the wing cap on. It's really nice. It makes it really fast. And then once we get to this point, we're just going to do a triple jump off here so we can get some air and fly. So let's go see what this looks like. Do a long jump, break the box, side flip, just like that. Roll out, dive like that. Now I should mention back in this part, if you're having trouble, it's my fault. I forgot to mention some camera movement. So you want to do that. Now C-stick left twice once you grab the cap on the side flip. That's my fault. I said not to do that before. You do have to C-stick left twice to get the right vision. Then you go over here, you get that rollout. Then you want to do a dive around here. Best thing you can probably do to find a visual cue for here, I don't really have a visual cue, I just kind of understand the timing. But if you want a visual cue, watch me while I'm doing this and just pause the video to see where I dive. Just like that. And now once we're over here, all you have to do is do a triple jump off this little overhead thing. So you're just going to do 1, 2, and then your third one needs to come off of the top of this. It can be on the diagonal slant, it can be on the upper slant, doesn't really matter. So 1, 2, 3. Now we just maneuver Mario. Now there's two things you can do at this point. You can just ground pound down, or, which I don't think this stret's really hard, it saves a few frames. You can clip on the top of the fence and it'll immediately drop you down. Like that, if you barely hit the top of the fence. The risk with that is that if you hit it too low, you'll bonk and fall into the lava and die. So it's perfectly fine to just clear the fence safely and then ground pound down to the star. And that's the star. So there's really not a whole lot else I can give you on that. I mean, I can go through and kind of show you a more slower, safer way to do it. If you really want. I mean, you get this, jump, then you could just do a long jump. You could just jump over here. And then if you mess up the triple jump off here or anything, you can always fly back or walk back or lava back here and just start the triple jump over and see, we'll get the triple jump again and we'll be able to come get this star again. Then we do the ground pound over and get it. So that's that star. It's really not that hard. It feels really nice. It feels really smooth if you can get it all done well. You'll feel really godlike. But it's not too bad of a star if you practice it a little bit. You should do fine. If there's anything you're having trouble understanding or I didn't explain certain portions very well, please let me know. I always love to address that either by commenting or making a supplemental video to specifically help you. I don't imagine anyone's going to have crazy hard time with this star, but if you do, please reach out to me. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, guys.